Yeah, I forgot I muted myself. Yeah, he should be coming in any second now. He has the link. I told him to come in 5 minutes, about 5 minutes ago. So yeah. For those who are just coming in now, just to like so everyone's mic doesn't like come together. Just mute yourself when you're not talking, and then unmute yourself when you do want to say something and stuff like that. I'm gonna. We also have a chat to the right, so if you guys like want to like throw in some input but not actually physically say something, you can put in the chat to the right. You should have access to it on the bottom of the screen. If anyone has any questions right now, now would be the time before he comes in. If anyone has any questions about like who he is or what should you or shouldn't you ask or stuff like that.
Do you think he'll be able to help me with my girlfriend who sends too many baby videos on Instagram?
I think that's the perfect. I think that's the perfect thing to ask him. To be honest.
Ask what kind of music that he likes. And
he's very cultured.
Yeah, and you're gonna ask how many kids he has. Oh, Renato Laranja is about to get in, guys. Ready?
The anticipation.
Fala, bichão.
Renato, eu vou falar um pouco português com você, só um pouquinho agora, mas I prefer to speak English because they don't speak Portuguese. Is that okay?
You know what? I guess this time I can go for that, my brother. It's probably the high things to do.
Okay.
You got people listening in the car. This guy's gonna crash. Looking at my baby Browns.
Now, let me ask you something. Oh no, just make an introduction because I know I can't stay on this in this meeting all the times.
Wait, you can't stay here the whole time?
I don't think I can, sir. I'm sorry about that, but I really have to make a statement here right now. I have been seeing you competing. I have been seeing you destroying people like anybody else have done in my whole entire career. And comparing your skills, I will talk something about in between a demigod and I don't know, and the spirit of Helio Gracie. But at the same time, I really want to introduce everybody to the 27, maybe 28 times world champion, Renato Laranja. Guys, give it up. Big hand of applause for him. I want to see everybody. Keep it up. There you go. There you go.
Love the enthusiasm, guys.
Renato, listen, I have to pass everything to Armand, but obrigado.
Okay. I got a question before you go, my brother.
Yes.
How can I see? Is there a way I can see everybody at the same time, or only 4 at a time?
Are you on your iPhone?
Yeah, I'm on my iPhone, porra.
No, my iPhone. You can't. You got to go to your computer to see everybody at the same time. Am I correct?
Okay,
I'm gonna say this. Tristan is the tech guy.
Okay, I'm gonna find maybe the one that have a couple female on there, and I'm gonna maybe stay on that one.
You go. We have 2 female athletes and team members right now.
That I want to say that I respect Ricardo as much as maybe the same he respect me, and I've always been a fan of him. That's why I'm a Ricardo down, because we call ourselves Ricardo down, the one who is follow Ricardo, because he's the biggest Ricardo down there is.
No, listen, for you to understand, Ricardo in Portuguese means the guy who's always asleep with your wife. That's what it is. Ricardo is what that means in Brazil. I don't know. If you say that, I am Ricardo, that's exactly what it means in Brazil. Ladies and gentlemen, Renato Laranja. Hold on.
You're welcome, guys. Okay, so who's mediating this? Who's asked the question? Stuff like
that.
I'll take over. But people will jump in here and there.
Cynthia. Cynthia can ask the question, some of that one. She light-skinned.
Cynthia, do you want to go? Go ahead. Throw it in there. You got to unmute yourself.
What's up, everyone? How are you?
Oh, I'm doing better now, Cynthia. How you doing?
Pretty good. Tired. It's quarantine, you know.
It is quarantine, but you know, I'm trying to make the best of it, and I'm trying to give you guys the time of your life over here. I want you to see somebody. You probably haven't had a treat like this in quite some time, Cynthia. And you're welcome.
Thank
okay,
you.
next question.
I have a question.
Yes.
Did you ever get that movie deal with Joe Rogan?
Wait, who's asked the question here?
Right here, Mike.
What's your name? Oh, only the whole. Wait, on the mayoral. Oh no, I can't see Mike. Huh? I want to see your face. I want to see the whites of your eyes.
He's a very handsome man. He's a very handsome man.
Well, then we're gonna get hit of that one. I don't need any fucking handsome guys sniffing around over here on my shit. So yes, did I ever did the movie with Joe Rogan? No,
Mm-hmm.
I think you would have seen that one. I think I don't know which movie you was referring to. Which one did you heard through the grapevines that I was
Oh no, I saw it on YouTube with when you were talking to Joe Rogan.
Oh, I know what you're saying. Yeah, no, that one didn't materialize yet, but maybe someday, Carayo, if he's deserving of that. Who else?
Charles, did you want to go? Go ahead, Charles.
Yeah, I had a question.
Oh, Charles.
My girlfriend sends me way too many baby videos on Instagram. What do I do?
No, you gotta put a stop to that. Right off the bat.
Do I just leave?
Well, you know, you can start off to tell her what the deal is, you know, right off the bat, you know, and the simple way that you can say that here, you know, in the beginning, if she's doing that, how long you been with this young lady?
A year.
A year?
Yeah.
No, it's not time for that. Tell her easy like this. This ain't matrimony. This is macahoney. You understand?
Of course, yes.
Yeah. So that's a simple fix for that one. And it's on to the next.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, my brother.
So what would be the appropriate? Should we call you Uncle Hinach or Master Laranja?
You know, you can call me Uncle Hinach. You can call me Hinach. You can call me Professor Laranja, Maestre. Any of the ones is appropriate.
So Uncle Hinach, we have a lot of single guys within this chat, and a lot of us are on dating apps such as Tinder. What is your go-to pickup line to try to
Hi, I'm Renato Laranja, and that's usually enough to do that. And if then you know, for me it's unfair because for me, Instagram is the dating app, and once they see all the other chicken head who is fighting over you, and they see a lot of you follow and stuff like that, then you know you don't have to put as much work in. But I feel that I think the best way, I think that a lot of guys who is asked that question first of all, so I can look to the whites of your eyes. I see you, Shalom. Okay, what are you making? Your famous guacamole?
I'm making chicken poppers and potato wedges, and I don't know yet.
That sound like a drugs. That's a chicken head poppers. Caralho. I'm gonna get back to you later. Hold on. Who asked the question?
Armand.
Oh, that was Armand. That was the sultry voice of the Armand.
You know
the Armenian assassin.
Yes, sir.
Oh wait, I forgot where you came from. Puerto Rico or some shit.
Guyana. My skin is like Egyptian cinnamon as well. Don't forget.
Oh, well, let's not get carried away. I think everybody on the fucking screen can see the difference between the quality of that one. If that cinnamon, yours is more look like a Hudabager, or the skin a turn of a turnip. So anyway, let's get out of fantasy land here and get back to reality. So yes, okay. So yeah,
my girlfriend wants to say hi to you.
Where is she? Where? Reveal yourself.
Hi.
Hold on.
Reveal yourself.
Oh, caralho, a white woman.
Oh, caralho, a white
Oh.
woman.
Be still my heart.
Be still my heart.
What else?
She's been excited about this call all day.
I don't blame her. Look at the surroundings. Look at the surroundings of my place, and then versus what your boyfriend is providing. Look at this. It's like a fucking castle over here. Look at the couches. Anyhow, so let me get back to Armand's question here. You know, gentlemen, to be here about dating app and stuff like that, like Tinder. What else you on? BlackPeopleMeet.com, whatever the fuck you on. The thing I find a problem is like the tendency to try to kiss the girl's ass to get in there, you know? And I think that kind of send a signal of like you begging. And I don't think that's attractive, you know? I don't think that's attractive to a woman, you know? And I think that the reason why we do shit like that is because we're playing with, like, if you ever gambled before, I think you're playing with scared money. So you're trying to shaking and faking, trying to get in there, when the reality is like you have to realize that you have something to offer, and if she like what you have to offer, it's gonna work, or at least you're gonna get some. If she don't, you ain't gonna get none. So you might as well just be who you are and show you sense of humor, or, you know, I try to find out, like, if she posts something or she puts something in her bio or something, or in one of her picture that's maybe obscure, like a book or a fucking TV show or something that's like maybe a lot of other people wouldn't know about. If I'm into that same shit too, I might put like some kind of heel down low reference, like that only somebody who's like a heel aficionado of the shit would understand, and show that, you know, you have something in common. And fuck around with her like you would a male. Like, don't treat her with kid glove, you know? Like, if you have a dirty sense of humor and then you pretending that you don't have a dirty sense of humor, she's gonna find out that you was being something you're not, and it's not gonna work. So just because she's fine as hell, you can't pretend to be somebody you're not, because it's gonna reveal itself anyway. So even if she's the finest fucking chick you ever seen, be willing to lose that one, you know? And then eventually, and also, you know what the shame of it is? And it's the biggest cliche in the world. It's a fucking numbers game. You have to throw it out there, because a lot of them not gonna bite. You know, they're not gonna bite. Some people, look, even your Uncle Hanach, you would think that I'm everybody's chase, but funny enough, there's women out there who could give a fuck about your Uncle Hanach and go next. You know what I'm saying? And I can't get stuck in that. I gotta go, hey, listen, for you know, to each their own, on to the next. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you gotta, you can't, you gotta be more like the self that you are with your friends, you know? Because you don't want to hang out. If you start to pretend you're a boring person and then she's boring too, you don't want to, you have to have a higher standard too than she just look great. What if she's boring? Find out if she got a sense of humor. If she's smart, find out what she's into. If she offer anything beyond sleeping with you, because you sleep with somebody once. I mean, how long that's gonna last? You know, I mean, after a while, I don't care how fine she is. You fucked her 100 times. After a while, if there's nothing left besides that, you're gonna get bored. I promise you.
Thank you so much, Uncle Hanach. I appreciate the talk. Tristan.
Yes. Hello, Hanach.
Oh, hello, Trish. Look at eye candy. Look at that beard. I would like to smell some of what the beard is smell like.
It currently smells like sandalwood. As that is.
Oh, you use like one of those beard oil or
yeah. Otherwise, it's too rough.
And a histocratch.
Well, it has to be soft, or my girl won't let me keep it.
I understand that. I don't blame that one. Plus, if it smelled like shit, imagine she had a beard. I mean,
Oof.
Imagine something on her. Imagine her hair smelled like Campbell's soup or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Can't have that.
I was actually asking. I've been having a. I was just wondering if I could get my hands on some. Like where would I get some catuaba?
You're not gonna get your hands on none of that here.
No.
No. Why you want to got your hands on that one?
Yeah, I mean that's a little personal. Just
tell the ladies what
academic reasons.
Tell everybody what you're talking about, caray.
Okay, I think I got to interject in this one. Renato, I don't think he got the word right. Catuaba. You remember catuaba. Catuaba is the Brazilian Viagra.
Yeah, but you know what? We don't need the catuaba because my plantain at this point my plantain don't need any help. But if you're having a problem,
did you just say your plantain?
Yeah, my planchao. Right now it's planchino, but if Cynthia don't stop playing over there, it's gonna be planchao. God, you look at that. I see she's trying to go next to the window there to put like the foggy lightings, you know, like they used to do in the old days. She's trying to appear even more light-skinned. I see that. You don't have to worry about that. I like all the shade of chocolate. You ever seen my post on chocolate sundaes, Porra? Yeah.
What did you call it? The Egyptian cinnamon?
Well, that's the color of the skin. You know, it's not just, it's a particular kind of cinnamon, you know. It's also, they have a bear. I don't know if you know that there's something called a cinnamon bear. Not the candy, but there's a heel bear. Also have the same properties of that one, you know. But not to be confused with my eyes, it's more baby brown. You understand? What would you call, Cynthia, if you was to call my lips, what would you say they look like to you?
I don't know. I don't know about that one.
We're going to think about that, and you're going to come back to you.
I'll get back to you on that one.
So, yeah, so much like Dominican supplements that Alex Rodriguez get in the supermarket over in fucking Santo Domingo or whatever, be careful with the fucking Brazilian dick supplement, okay? Now, if you want to, I've experimented with dick pill before for recreational purpose, more for medicinal purpose. No, recreational more than medicinal, you know? Because, look, if you need it, you need it. That's fine. But, you know, sometime maybe you're going to be knowing that you're going to be doing like a weekend of some strong fuckings. And maybe you with a girl that's maybe younger than you or something like that. And you go, caralho, this fucking chick's not going to let me alone. She's not going to let me get away with just fucking her once and going to sleep. So I better get some extra help on there, you know, so you can, you know, you can stay in the fight longer, you know? You don't want to get chapped out. You don't want to get TKO. You understand?
Absolutely. No tap outs.
So I keep there like I keep a champagne or something. It's more for us. You know what? For me, when I was young, I used to smoke a lot of marijuana and stuff like that, you know, just in general. Nowadays, I don't smoke very much. But I found that for some reason, I don't know why, to smoke just a little bit of marijuana and maybe just have a nice glass of wine, something like that, that is the fucking greatest aphrodisiac for me. I don't know what the fuck I don't know what part of the brain it activates, whatever. Even if I'm watch Cynthia, I know this is gonna blow your mind, but even if I'm watch a porno, okay, by myself, if I smoke a little weed, the porno seemed like the best part. I can't believe my eyes. I go, God, look at that. Oh, they're fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate that one more. You know how you appreciate food more when you high like that? You know, not that I'm encourage anyone to smoke marijuana, but if you smoke just a little hit or something like that, I don't think it's gonna kill you. Got it. And maybe it's gonna make you boner to be more healthy. Anyway, next question.
What do I do if I've only got about 2 rounds in me, and she just wants more?
Well,
How
I
do I
you know,
do
first of all, you're gonna have to tell her to cool her fucking jets, cool her heels for a second. Tell her to calm down. And I feel that sometimes for me, I feel like for us, it's really not a matter of you can't get your boner working. I feel that we get tired. You know, like for me, afterward, I wanna hit the refrigerator. I wanna have some ice creamy. I wanna watch some TV, and I wanna go the fuck to sleep. You understand? Unless it's like the first time. I'm a champion lover the first time. I'm gonna pull out all the stop. I can't get enough. But after you get into the routine, after a while, you're like, you know, caralho, how many times I gotta fuck you over here? You know?
Like, hit a quarter.
Yeah. Well, it depends. It depends the mood or whatever. But I found that men and women is reverse in the relationship. In the beginning, we wanna fuck all day and all night, anytime we can get it. And they're like, well, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe we're not getting into that yet. And then as soon as we get some and let them try to taste of that one, then it reverse. And then after we're doing it, they all love us, and you're like, God damn, baby, take it easy. Like, look at you, settle down over there. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, they get hornier as it go along. And we get like, listen, caralho, I'm not a piece of meat over here. You understand? So have yourself a Gatorade, maybe take a sip of some fucking energy drink or something like that, and get back to work. You understand?
Of course. Yes, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'll throw a question in there. Uncle Hanach, this is jiu-jitsu related. It's Armand again. What's your favorite position and why in jiu-jitsu?
Oh, I thought you was talking about the same shit over here, because I was about to told you I like the one where they're on their side. You understand? Because I have all the properties of doggy style, but I can also to share the experience. Can be an intimate. It can be an intimate settings, because I'm also able to share some eye contact with that one.
Do you ever mix your jiu-jitsu in there?
Yeah, I have did that. Sometimes like I can put her. She can jump guard when I'm standing. You understand? And
No,
if I'm not used to head to staying on my feet, if I'm gonna fall down just from somebody jumping guard, then I'm not gonna last too long.
Okay.
But if I've worked on that skill set, then I can keep her up there and I can fight that one's off. And then I'm gonna show her I reverse the situation, because I give her deep full guard for her.
What's deep full guard?
Use your imagination, caralho. So anyway, back to jiu-jitsu. I tend to, if I want to beat somebody, like if I'm going with somebody that I don't know if I can beat that one, I want to try to get to their back. If I can get on somebody's back, I feel that my chances is probably the best case scenario to finish somebody. Yeah. Because I have a certain way of but I prefer to do, if you can imagine, what kind of belts we got going on here? What's the level in general of the jiu-jitsu? Because I got to know how to approach.
It looks like we have maybe 2 to 3 black belts, about 3
you
blue
have black
belts.
belts in it. I thought it was like a programming, school programming.
Well, the rest of the people are white belts.
Oh, God. Which one of that ones? Out of here.
Well, Cynthia and Shay.
I'm only kidding. No, Cynthia. Yeah, but she's African-American belt, so she can stay. Oh, God. All the female can stay. No, the white belt can stay there. The white belt can stay there. But what the fuck I was going to say? Oh, yeah. So when you're on the back, I don't do the old style anymore of just having true hook, okay? I don't know if you understand, but have you ever heard of like half back?
No, I don't think I've heard of half back.
You've probably seen this, but you don't know what you call it. For the longest time, I didn't call it anything either. Then one day I heard somebody say half back. So, oh, okay, cool.
Halfback.
Now I can. But what it is basically is you have your one hook, you have your bottom hook, yeah. But then the second hook you're not putting in. What you're doing is behind the guy, not in front of them, but in behind them. You're doing like it's you cross your feet, but not in front of them. It's like behind them. You understand? Can you visualize that?
I'm trying to visualize it right now.
I wish I could. I can't. There's no way I can hold the phone and do this. There's no way I can show you. But if you can imagine, just imagine one hook is the bottom, one is in. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then the other one, it don't go over his leg. It stay like behind the thigh.
Okay. Yeah.
And then you cross your feet behind there. And then what you're doing there is you lock up the hip. It's almost like you're putting in like a planet terminology, you know, the lockdown.
Yeah.
It's like you're locking his hip down, you know?
Is that what you did on Chris Weidman?
Yes.
No?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. There you go. Okay. So now here's the situation with that. This now eliminate the option of getting you I mean the main option that everybody learned to get out of the back. Which, be honest, how long can you keep somebody who's good with just 2 hooks? It's a matter of time because there's a gaping hole in there. You know, and you can't cross your feet in front because they're just gonna break your fucking ankles, or they're gonna break your instep or whatever. So ever since, for years I've been doing that. I've never did the fucking except maybe to get some points. Go, if you're in a tournament like IBJJF, go get your points with the normal shit, with the 2 hooks. After you got 1, 2, 3, then put it into the thing. You're gonna keep that person there for a very long time. One day I'm gonna maybe do a video so I can explain better. But unless you're very, very, very high level, I can keep you there indefinitely. You know, and most people, even people that is very good, if I put that on them, even high level black belts, if I can get to the point where I can put that on them, they have a hell of a fucking time to get out. And it really end up being a question of, am I going to finish them with a choke or not? Not if they're getting out. So it's based, and I can hest there because the only thing I'm doing, the only part that's hard is really getting to the position, you know. But once I got there, and I have some keys about holding you in the back so that you know, it limit your head movement, so you can't turn your hips because they locked up, and you can't turn your head. You're having a fucking hell of a time getting out of there, you know. So from that position, I feel like I can conserve my energy. I feel like they're struggling a lot when I'm not struggling, and it's just one of my favorite, safest, best way to deal with somebody that's a problem, you know.
Well, I hope to learn that from you one day. Thank you.
Well, don't hold your breath.
Can
so who's
Professor Laranja? Can you go to Twister from there?
I'm sorry. Who was that?
This is Sean. Yeah.
Oh, Sean Koku.
Yes. Yeah.
How you pronounce that one? Kaukus?
Kukos.
Kukos. Why you Greek?
Yes, I am.
See, I studied story of queens, Greek women. So anyway, enough about Greek women. Yes, you can do the twist from there. Yes. So what I do sometimes, let's say I can't get something going, you know, like I can't finish the guy, his defense, he's stalling, whatever. I can go from that control and then flip him over to the other side, okay? To not the choking on side, like where, you know how I said I have the bottom hook in? Yeah, you understand? So I usually have that on the choking on side. I'm gonna flip him to the not the choking on side, you understand? Then I'm gonna put that lockdown into the other leg and turn it into a twister heel quick from there. And you can kind of see some of what I'm talking about when you saw that kid. What's the kid who always talk about like the camel shorts and all that?
Bryce
in the
something?
UFC.
Or?
He's the UFC.
Bryce
Yeah.
Mitchell.
The
Yeah, Bryce
hick,
Mitchell.
that kind of hick kid that do a lot of hunting and all that shit. He just almost killed this guy with a twister in the last UFC.
Yeah, I think it's Bryce Mitchell.
Yeah, Bryce Mitchell. Yeah, you can see some of what I'm talking about. He's getting there a different way, but he's gets to the twister from the back a lot too, and it's a lot of the same ingredient is in there, and it's a good sneaky little way to get in there when you can't get something cooking from the back. That's definitely one of my options. And you hide there. And you have so many, you don't even need to put them in a twist. You got them in that twister position, in what they call the truck or whatever. You can end the thing, hide there with a banana split. You can do a calf, slicer. You can, you're going to blow out somebody's knee. You heal easy with that. And then if those don't work, then you go into the twist. You understand?
Thank you.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes, my brother. Oh, go ahead, little boy. Look at that. A sight for sore eyes for her. Look at you.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Thank you.
You're a huggy bear. Huggy bear.
Okay,
I want to give you a big hug. Say, speak your mind.
Of the 27 World Championships that you've won,
Yes.
which one meant the most?
Oh, God, you know, to be honest, it's like to say which one of the women I've been with. You know, it's like to ask Julio Iglesias or Willie Nelson, you know, about any of the girls he's ever loved before. So it's hard to really to put a finger on that one. They're all my children's, but the one probably most satisfying is when I choke Eddie Bravo in his own school in front of his student to show him, you know, give him a taste of his fact and a taste of some sour medicine. You understand?
100%.
Yeah. It's always good to do it.
Hello, Uncle Renato. I am.
I thought you said halal. I thought you was a white Muslim.
Hello. Sorry, I am Gypsy Traveler, friend of Master Ricardo Liborio, and I come to you. I come to you say hello today with respect for you and your origin story of how you became to jiu-jitsu with the great master Murilo Bustamante and the light and the fight for. I know I have seen you tell this story at World Championships 5 years ago when my good friend Master Ricardo Liborio has told you in interview, and you sit with all of great masters and tell
I haven't seen that one. I know that one. Yeah.
You tell wonderful things, and I see Renato no shirt like Bo Jackson. Are you like Bo Jackson? You are so special.
I'm similar to that because I'm good in a lot of sports. I play. I'm like a cross train. I do jiu-jitsu, vale tudo, African American basketball, and also sports fucking. And I'm a champion in all of that ones. So yeah, I'm not unlike Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson is a very special man. I appreciate his style very much. And you, maybe, are you from Brazil? Are you from Brazil and other country, born in other places? Are you man of globe? Are you mundo man?
I like to think of myself as a man of the world, but I was born Brazil. But my, I put my hood in a lot of places, caralho. That ginseng.
I understand.
I'm like Johnny Appleseed, porra. I've planted my seed in a lot of places.
You are American.
And then I get the fuck
Johnny
out of
Appleseed is American. You are like Abraham Lincoln. You are very much like Jimmy Carter. I think of you like Peanut Man, Abraham Lincoln. You are a hero. You are a hero. Your 27 championships pale in comparison. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm breaking up. It's my gypsy Wi-Fi. I say goodbye.
Gypsy internet.
And that I watch.
Who's next?
All right, Renato.
I'll ask one. Renato, do you have more world championships or kids?
I'm sorry. Wait. Where are we at? Who is that? Is that Liborio?
It's Liborio.
I thought it was Huggy Bear.
No, Huggy Bear tried, but I cut him out.
Oh God! Wait. Okay, wait. Okay, I don't see you, but anyway, at least Cynthia's in the bottom there. So tell me, Liborio, what's your question?
Do you have more world championships or you have more kids? And how you compare those?
You know, God, listen, I don't want to say anything that's going to incriminate me, you know, or else you're going to find me on a boat like Elhan Hubbard, you know, in international water where nobody can find me to pay that child support, you know, and I know, you know, how I've struggled with that for many years. So, you know, I choose not to comment on that one, you know. I gave to them the gift of life, you know, and I don't know beyond that what more I can give. Anything I gonna give them now is pale in comparisons, you know. And I want to say something too. It's like, you know, it's been frowned upon. You know, it used to be frowned upon that I was, you know, social distance from my kids. But now you're seeing a lot of people starting to came around on that, and it turned out I was ahead of my time, you know. And so a lot of people, you know, I took a lot of flack for that for many years. And, you know, how you like me now?
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Who's next? How about some female, for fuck's sake? First you give me Huggy Bear, then you're giving me these guys. Where's like the one who was cooking chicken poppers or whatever?
That I don't know. But, so your show was incredible.
Oh, thank you. Who is this now?
It's Huggy Bear again.
Oh, God, are you Huggy Bear? Let me get back to that one. Look at that big. You're big and fine. You know what you are? You're thick.
I'm a thick boy. But the show was incredible. What happened?
You know, that's a long story.
We got time.
The short of it is, the hardest part about that show was that Ricardo was heady at all time because I'm headed to perform. I'm hiding the shit. I'm doing my improv, whatever. The problem was the guys who was produced the show, they didn't. There was no budget for like let's say someone like you hire Faber, okay? Let's say you hire is like he want to do it, you know, and I have all these ideas, whatever. Well, we didn't have the budget to go, okay, you hire, we're going to fly you out, put you up at whatever hotel. We're going to take care of you, drive you from this, you know, pick you up, blah, 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 blah. You know, so it was like, we was basically asking for favors. And the fucked up thing was, it would be, you had to wait till somebody was going to be in town, you know, or else we had to fly to them or whatever. So there was never a budget for that. And even the biggest fan of Hanach, these big fighters, they're not going to just say, yeah, let me fly myself out there, put myself up to be on this fucking guy's show. You understand? So it came to an impasse where I wanted to up the ante, and these guys didn't, you know, so there wasn't the budget in there for that, you know. And then there was at a certain point, Dana White came to me and was courting me to put it on Fight Passy. But this was back then when nobody had Fight Pass. And there was problem with it because they wanted to, you know, when you get involved with the UFC, you got to imagine it's like the WWE. You're not going to end up owning shit. You understand? And they wanted to top it down to 15 minutes and a movie parody and only do the interview. And there's been a lot of stuff where at a certain point, you know, we had a lot of disappointment where like for instance, Daniel Cormier was supposed to come on the show, you know, all set to go. He was going to do it. And then at the last minute, I don't know if you remember when he fought like Gustafsson ages ago.
Oh, yeah.
He had a fight, or maybe that fight never happened. I don't remember.
Yeah. There was no, yeah.
Okay, so he had to start it, and I think maybe he got injured or something like that, but he had to start a training camp out of nowhere. You understand? It was like he got an offer for a fight and had to get heady for that shit. So then there was no more LA trip, you know? So, and you got us waiting to fucking do this shit. We got it all planned out. The studios hinted all that kind of shit, and then it get canceled. So shit like that happened a lot of time. Also, who else? What's the guy they call him now? The head warrior, or the head, you know, the fucking Canadian kid, the head king or whatever. He used to be something else. What's the fucking kid's name? He's
Rory
yeah,
McDonald.
Rory McDonald. He was coming on with Fahad Sahabi. They had to fucking cancel, you know, shit like that. And so all this shit kept happening to me. And it was the most frustrating fucking thing in the world because I was always headed to do it. And then after a while, I just got fucking fed up and I just said, fuck it, you know? And then, you know, there's not a day that passed that people don't, you know, that people don't ask to bring the show back. And then now, recently, I've been in talks before, you know, the whole unfortunate business that we're dealing with now. I'm in talks with some people about revamping the show, but with more money behind, you know, and to do bigger and bigger, you know, movie parody and have just, you know, have a budget. I need a fucking budget. I need like a Key and Peele budget, you know, and then imagine the shit I could do, you know. So I was tired of doing it like on a fucking ham and eggs budget, and it was just too frustrating, you know. So it killed me because it was my baby, you know.
Uncle
Not that I wouldn't kill one of my babies, but
Uncle Hanach,
you
question
understand what
for
I'm
you.
saying? Huh?
I would like to give compliment and ask one question. I love,
Okay, my brother.
first of all, your house is amazingly beautiful. Is this
Wow.
one of rooms, and do you have more rooms or more world championships?
Well, I probably have more championship, but this is like an entertainment area. This is where I entertain female.
Oh, this is. You meditate here? Very much meditate.
Well,
Zen?
I have other area for that. I do a lot of meditation in the bedroom, but this is where, you know, I feed women a cocktail of half cheap champagne, half Alizé.
This is very nice. This
And
is
I
smart.
do that in front of the fireplace, and you have a hypnotizing property, and then usually intercourse.
You give away so much good knowledge. It should be sold at universities. They should pay you for this.
Well, it's true. I'm only doing this for a favor for fucking Ricardo and Armand. What the fuck have Armand done for me lately, boy?
He has beautiful cinnamon skin, similar to you. He's very.
Let's
nice.
not get fucking carried away here. You can't compare nutmegs to cinnamon. I think cinnamon just a little bit more popular than that one. He's more cardamom. Okay, what's next?
How do you feel about Vinny after his loss to Craig a couple weeks ago?
How do I feel about it? You know, same thing I always felt about it. He's a bum. You know, he's not on my radar anymore. I don't know why we're even bringing him up into the picture. I'd rather you focus on Cynthia. Or who's the other one? Fucking Santiago or whatever her name is. Selena. Shaliana. How you pronounce that one?
Elian.
Shalian.
Sí.
Shalian. I like the way you said that. Where your family came from?
Puerto Rico.
Oh, Puerto Rico. Mira.
Sí.
Oh, wait. So most your family must live in New York.
No, we're all in Florida.
Oh, carajo. I spent many years of my life in New York and with many Puerto Rican, you know, and they always thought that I was Puerto Rican. You know, I have a, you know, especially when I have hair, it's like curly, nice hinglet. It looked like a lamb's wool, like a baby lamb wool. So I always have it. Mira, you know, all the fucking, those guys used to speak a lot of Spanglish and stuff like that, you know.
That's the only Spanish we know.
Yeah, I know, but they used to talk shit about. They didn't realize, you know, my father. You know, my mother's a Brazilian woman, white woman, and my dad's an African American. And they didn't realize, they thought I was Puerto Rican, so they talk shit. They go, "Mira, Papa, not for nothing, Papa. The cocolo, they stab you in the back, Papa." And when they fight dirty, Papi. They arruñan, they scratch you, Papa.
Yeah.
Tú sabes.
Sí.
That's true?
Sí, eso mismo.
Carajo. Well, I'm gonna pretend I'm Puerto Rican when I'm around you, and I'm not gonna speak Dominican to you because I know you don't like that one. You get along with Dominican?
I get along. I don't understand them.
Yeah, I understand. They speak too fast. They speak
do.
even more fast than you guys. They're Dominican. Anyway, you're gonna make some pollo guisado over there, or some
Mofongo.
Oh, you're making mofongo.
I want to make mofongo.
Now, what's better, mofongo or mango?
Mofongo is better.
Just because
100%.
Puerto Rican?
I don't like the consistency of mango.
Yeah, but the flavor, the garlic.
Some people make it more with onions than garlic, so it's not better.
Okay, I see. Well, one of these days I'm gonna come out to Miami and you're gonna make for me make it like we're back in wherever, San Juan or whatever. You understand? Yeah. I'm gonna bring some almond oil, caralho, and zucchini oil. Okay, next question.
All right, Anach.
Yes.
Fruits and vegetables. If you could only have one, which is more important?
Who are we talking now?
It's Huggy Bear again.
Oh, Huggy Bear. Oh, if I could only have one, maybe the first thing that came to mind is tomato. I know a lot of people don't for some reason don't like to. Some people will leave tomato off of shit, but tomato is probably the thing I can't live without. You know, if I was to, you know, pizza, you're not gonna have pizza without tomato. You're not gonna have tomato sauce without tomato. You know, marinara. You're not gonna have, you know, I don't really like a salad without tomato. I like to have it on my sandwich. You can't have a fucking pico de gallo without tomato. You know, so tomato is so much a part of life. You know, and it's the basis of a lot of stew, sauce, and stuff like that. You know, even for you, a barbecue sauce have like a tomato paste or something like that. You know.
So it's a fruit. So you're saying that fruits are more important than vegetables.
I would say because the tomato is a fruit that masquerades as a vegetable. You understand? And we eat that one as if it was a veg. So it's kind of like a fruit that identify as a vegetable. It's like a transvestite, you know? And I don't mind. I'm going to allow it to be whatever it needs to be as long as I can eat that one. Unlike a transvest, which I prefer if I have a choice. Now, if I was locked up in prison for the rest of my life, them transvestite better spruce up and wear some nice perfume or whatever. But if I have a choice, I prefer not that one. Next question.
Uncle Hanach, how come you never grow your beard out?
I have grew my beard. Who's that?
It's Armand again. I've just never seen any videos of.
I'll post a picture of myself with a beard. You know,
maybe you can get it nice like mine. You know.
Well,
you have some improving to do.
It don't look. It don't. When I grow it out, it maybe looks similar to yours. Maybe except for I have the fucking decency to trim this part maybe a little more instead of to look like Wolverino. But you know, it's not too shabby. You know, it's a certain look. You know, I mean that when I have a beard, but it's not. I prefer maybe some. Look at that. Oh God. I like to have some fiber.
Is it that women prefer to be clean shaven, or
they don't prefer a clean shave? Well, the women think they want a beard until they feel it. You know, so women like the look of a beard better than the clean shave. I find. You know, but as soon as they start feeling that shit, they're like, God, I feel like a Velcro. So, you know, and if I'm kind enough to went down on them or whatever, then you start to tickle the inner thighs or whatever. So I think they prefer the baby soft one when I look more like, what's his name? I can't even remember the guy. Harry Belafonte. You understand?
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Renato, can you just, for the last question here, I just want you to go a little bit, this is Liborio talking here, I just want you to go a little bit in depth on how Murilo Bustamante found you on a favela on a snowing day.
Well,
what
is this, the Bustamante hour? I gotta spend my time on here helping the legend of Bustamante. Listen, Bustamante looked like the guy from Evil Dead 2 and Evil Dead 1 and Army of Darkness. The guy Ash. You ever seen that movie?
Bruce Campbell.
That was awesome. That was a great comparison.
I'm
going to use this against him For sure.
When I first saw him, I said, "That's the guy from Evil Dead 2."
He does look exactly like this, man.
I said, "What the fuck is that guy doing fighting?"
Oh, the old version of him. You 100%
The old,
right.
not the chubby Bruce Campbell, but when he was like in Evil Dead 2, he's Bustamante. So yeah, Bustamante, you know, he was found me. You know, I had been through a lot of huff stuffs in my life, all the way up to being, I can't remember how old I was, maybe 7, 8. And, you know, there was a time when I was live on the street, and he was, you know, saw me, he saw, you know, he saw something that looked like I think he thought it was maybe a bundle of cinnamon stick that somebody had thrown away. He said, "What is this thing that looked like? It's that like it sparkle like cinnamon, but it looked like something precious, but somebody threw that one away or something like that." And then when he came close, he can see that. My God, that's a human being. That's a young man. That's a Renato Laranja. And he took off his back the gi chop that he had, because I think he just came from trainings, and he took that one off his back and to cover me with that one, like kind of like Jesus Christ in the mange when he was mangy in there, and he had that one and was carrying me to safety. And you know, unfortunately, you know, he was trying to save me from the street, the danger of that, but you know. It wasn't like he took me back to a palatial estate or something. He took me back to a fucking an apartment where you got a fucking Liborio in there in his underwears and stuff like that, and you got guys training for a fight. So I don't know what's worse, to expose a kid to the streets of the fucking staph infection and the condition of the bachelor pad. So it was a mixed blessing. It's bittersweet. But the good news is, out of that, I was chuffing up, you know, and they put me in the backyard and to fight kids and pit bulls and stuff like that. And they chuffing me up. They beat me with a sticks and broomsticks and poked me and got me up in the morning to do a chore and stuff like that. And, you know, yeah, I wouldn't trade it for anything.
It was fantastic. It was fantastic. I remember vividly how that went down.
I learned how to be a Ricardo from Ricardo.
Where is it? Can you see me now? Can you see me?
Let me found you. No, but caralho, for some reason, Huggy Bear always stand out from the house.
Oh, Miss Renach.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Renach, we have somebody coming in from New Zealand right now. He's just waiting from New Zealand. He's coming in right now. Hold on for a second.
Okay. But yeah, for a second, I thought that, you know who I thought it was? You look either like Sean Connery,
yes,
or you ever seen the wine commercial with Orson Welles where he go,
Does it look like the most interesting man in the world? Look at that bear. That's Steve. That's Steve Oliver.
Is this Chrissy Oliver from New Zealand?
That animal is from New Zealand.
How you going, mate? How you going?
Hey, guys. Hey,
right.
Let's say hi to Steve. Steve has the largest mixed martial arts gym and the best team in New Zealand for grappling, BJJ, and MMA.
What's it?
Auckland, yeah.
Ah, beautiful. So what's going on out there? You doing okay, my brother?
Yeah, we're struggling, bro. It's hard times, but you know, just like everybody else. But we just what they've done here is they've allocated levels to it. 4 was a lockdown. Level 4 was a complete lockdown. Level 3 was just shy of complete lockdown. We were able to bring in maybe one person into our bubble. And
level 3? Wait a second. Now somebody was just photobombed you right there. Who was that character?
That's my wife.
Oh God, never mind. I don't want.
We got a house here, bro. Our bubbles. We got a monster bubble here, man. But yeah. Now we're on level 2. We're on level 2, so things are freed up. But the gyms are only allowed to have 10 students or 10 people in the
Bloody
facility.
teen?
So
Bloody teen people, you know what? Charge them 10 times the price. That's what I would do, mate. I'd fucking charge them. Charge them to the nose, mate.
yeah, oh yeah, New Zealand dollars we have to, bro. New Zealand dollars,
What?
bro. It's not going.
I can't hear you,
yeah,
my
it's interesting.
You was breaking up a little bit, my brother.
Yeah, just we're only allowed to have 10 people. We're only allowed to have 10 people at the gym at one time, so it's hard work, you know.
I understand, you know. Well, you're gonna weather the storm. Everybody gonna weather the storm. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna get back.
Yeah,
You know what?
just, back.
You're from one of my favorite places. I like a lot of the comedy that come out of. I don't know what's in the water there, but for some reason the comedy you guys got there, I tend to like that one. You know, like the guy Chicken Masala, or whatever the name is. You understand? That guy has a hell of a sense of humor. You know?
Hey, Sean, mute your mic real quick, please.
Yeah. I like what we do in the shadow and all that shit, you know? And Jermaine Clement and all that. It's good stuff. Well, thank you for taking the time to watch a living legend on your Zoom call. You're welcome.
Just for you to know, Uncle Hanach, Steve is Mark Hunt's coach.
I thought he said Chrissy.
Mark Hunt. No, Chrissy is his wife. Steve. No, Mark. Steve Oliver. Chris is his wife. Steve Oliver is Mark Hunt's coach.
Oh, Mark Hunch.
Mark Hunch.
You know, I never got a chance to fight Mark Hunch in stand-up. I always wanted to see if my full contact capoeira was, you know, how my capoeira would have stood up to that one. But I guess we'll never found out. But I guess since I never found out, I'm going to assume I would have won that one. Oh, wow. You know, because this leg here they used to call the cinnamon stick because it's very slender, you know, and also have the same color as that one. And when you got kicked with that one, the cinnamon would hit you, but also to burn your eyes. And then the next thing you see, you waking up, you see me, you think you was going to heaven. You're waking up, you disorient, and you go, God, you look this, and then you realize this, so the party's over. But anyway, so Liborio cut out, huh?
Hold it. You guys see me or not? There you go. Guys, I think we explored too much of this living legend, Renato Laranja, you know?
I think so too.
I want everybody to please give it up, a big hand of applause for the man itself. We truly appreciate you. We love you very much. I'm going to tell you this.
I mean,
you have to come back to UCF now to visit us, pay us a visit. We're going to try to bring Wayne Ironman.
Yes, let's do it.
Yeah, you're going to maybe
Sounds good.
You're going to do a GoFundMe or something like that and get your money together, get all get your ducks in a hole, and you know, yeah. I mean, this was something else. You know, I didn't have to do this, you know, but I did it anyway. And you know, I did it for you guys.
We're absolutely blessed. Thank you so much, Uncle Hanach.
You're welcome. You know, and when I think about the opportunity you guys found there and to be able to have access to someone like myself, it's like I never had access to someone of the level of me when I was a kid and when I was starting out. So to have that experience, it's almost like I'm jealous of you guys, you know. And for those of you who's lay eyes on me for the first time, I remember when I laid eyes on myself for the first time, it was the mirror. And if you think about that, it's like I'm never gonna have that experience again.
Is that a tear? Are you crying?
I'm never gonna have that experience again. And for you
You're
guys,
a little emotional there, yeah.
I envy you, you know, and I want to leave you with this thought here. You guys is able to see me, you know, you're able to see me here, but the reality is, like, if I come to your gym and when I see you guys, you're gonna be able to look me you're gonna be able to see me. Okay. For my whole life, I've only ever been able to saw a reflection of myself. I'm never gonna get to look at me, only but a reflection.
It's a good point. He got a good
So think
point.
about that I have to live with that. I have to walk around carrying that. Okay, and on that one, let's end it on that note. Okay.
A true burden.
Thank you.
Hey, so ciao, and
Thank you so much.
Renato, thank you so much. We have no words to thank you enough. Thank you.
Yeah, let's break. Let's try.
Libo, cut it.
Ciao. Ciao.
Ciao. Come to